Okay, today for science we are going to talk about the states of matter. Now, who can tell me the 3 states of matter? Yes, solid. So number 1 we have solid. Our second state of matter? Yes, liquid. Liquid. Now we're missing the last one. Solid, liquid, and yes, gas. Good. So now we are going to read our handout that I passed out called Why Does Matter Matter? So I'll read it and you guys can just follow along. It says, what do trees, air, and water have in common? They all have matter. That means they take up space. So what does matter mean? Yes, it takes up space. You might be wondering why these things look so different if they all have matter. Everything found on Earth can be grouped into one of these 3 states of matter. And they are a solid, liquid, and gas. So a solid. Solids are easy to recognize. They have definite shape, mass, and volume. Trees are a solid. So if a tree is a solid, then these cubes right here. These cubes would be considered a solid. And even the marker that I'm writing with is a solid. If you look around your house, like I just showed you guys, I looked around the classroom, we have lots of solids. Televisions, beds, tables, chairs, and even the food you eat, those are solids too. But when we come to liquids do not have definite shape, but they do have definite mass and volume. So this glass of water right here would be considered a liquid, and I even got some glue that is a liquid as well. If you've ever spilled a glass of milk, then you know it spreads across the floor. It does this because the milk is taking the shape of the floor. So if I was to spill this glue, it's going to expand. And that's because it's starting to take the shape of the ground or the floor or whatever I spilled it on. Since liquids do not have a definite shape of their own, they will take the shape of their containers. So like this, when you put the liquid in here, in the glue bottle is what defines the liquid shape. Okay, to the second page. Now this one talks about gases. Gases do not have definite shape or volume. Like liquids, gases will take up the shape of their containers. If a gas is not in a container, it will spread out indefinitely. You've probably also noticed that you usually cannot see air. Air is also a gas. Even though we cannot see them, you come in contact with them every day. There's air in the tires of your family car, your bicycle, and the sun is made up of gases, and the clouds in the sky are mostly made up from water vapor. So, although we cannot see air, it is a gas. And we do see air, we don't see it, but we do come in contact with air every day. So, it says, when trying to remember the 3 states of matter, think about water. If it freezes into a solid, it becomes ice. Of course, we know water can also be a liquid. It flows in rivers or it can be poured from a glass. And when water evaporates, it becomes water vapor, a type of gas in the air. So, water is basically the only thing that can become a solid, liquid, and gas. So, Let's start making a list of a solid, liquid, and gas. So who can give me an example? Try not to use the one in the handout of what a solid is. Yes. A book. Good. A book is a solid. And we use books every day. Well, in our science classroom, we use our books every day. Who else can tell me a solid? Yes. Sure, the whiteboard. The whiteboard is a solid as well. All right, so we have book, whiteboard. Let's get a couple more. Sure, my marker. My marker is a solid. All right, and the last one. Yeah, the computer. A computer is a solid too. Boys and girls, I really liked how you looked around the classroom and used stuff that is in our room. Very good observations. All right, now to a liquid. The ocean, yes. Water, ocean, any form of body of water would be a liquid. Yeah, my cup of juice I had this morning. Good job. Cup of juice. Anything else? Glue. Yeah, the glue I showed you. That's a good one. And let's have one more. Whiteout. Yeah, that's a good liquid. Whiteout. Now for the gases. Air. Yes. That is a gas we come in contact with every day. The sun? Good. The sun. Oxygen? Yeah. Oxygen is also a gas. Good job, boys and girls. So our 3 states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas. And I really like what you guys came up with. So now I am going to pass out your worksheet. And it says, why does matter matter? It goes along with the handout we had. So up here it has your vocabulary. So what you're going to do, you're going to use your vocabulary word bank, and you're going to go in, and it's a fill in the blank. So let's look at number 1. We'll do number 1 together. The 3 basic properties of matter are, now this is an easy one. Yes, we have solid, liquid, and gas. Okay. So I'm going to need my paper passer outer to come up here and pass out the worksheets, and we'll get started with that. And if you have any questions, feel free, raise your hand. I'll just be sitting at my desk and I'll come around and help you guys.